Shotgun, he'll hand it off. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. It's Novak. Grab made by the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
This Navy offense is quickly moving down the field. He hands it to the back. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. QB to the tight end for a completion. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket now. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or 2.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. They hit him behind the line, and out comes the football. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
We'll see what the offense can do starting inside their own 20. It's a run. Running back's got it. Powers through. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a 1st down.
And that's a big-time run right there. Back deep inside their own 10-yard line, but they found the soft spot in the defense and took off. I think they got caught looking for a pass defensively, and it burned them big time. Great job by this offense in taking advantage of what the defense gave them.
He's past the marker and still going. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line.
This is exactly how this offense envisioned this game getting started, is having opportunities to be able to crease this defense and hit big plays. Now let's see what they can do off of it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. No chance to catch him. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Can he make it to the marker? Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion. Keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pass this time. Catch hauled in here over the middle. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The shotgun running play call. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Just exactly what you'd expect to see from Navy. Tough physical running and a first down to keep those sticks moving.
This Navy offense is quickly moving down the field. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a third and short from the 20. Fighting off the defender. Tackle, but first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down in this third and short. See what you can do from here.
Navy getting set with a 1st and 10 now. To the air, it's Novak. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Navy. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And the point after is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. He could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good. They go for touchdown, 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the fair catch is made right on the 5. Offense comes back out onto the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. Scanning the field, it's Novak. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for. Because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Vargas. He's got room looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Still no answer for this offense. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Navy offense back out onto the field now. Last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for 1st down. Navy is lined up quickly here. Back to pass. It's Novak. Here's a target, and it's complete.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So we reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. And completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back, bringing pressure. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. And the quarterback dropping back. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Looking to throw again. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. This offense has been clicking so far. But they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. He shreds the tackle. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Ball handed to the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Pulls it in. It's Griffin. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the 1st down.
Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. It's caught downfield. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25. The Rebels hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep, fighting him off. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Trying an onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense getting set. Second down play here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They look to throw it here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Griffin. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Touchdown, Rebels. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He steps out of bounds at the 26. And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
On their own 8-yard line now. It's 2nd and long. Tries the right with a quick throw. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw. It's Novak. It's a short completion to the tight end. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Navy has lined up quickly here. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Going for a big play downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Rebels offense back out on the field. They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. The play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They'll kick it away here. And it's taken at the 45. Great move there. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's reeled in. It's McCown. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way. Dropping back, it's Novak. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. The midshipman hung to the line on 1st and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Second and goal for the offense. Here's that defense shifting again. Second down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. The defense stops him there on the scramble, close to the goal line, but not in.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on this scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. He's looking for the end zone, but it is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So what's the play call? It's 4th and goal from the 3. Dropping back. It's Novak. Trying to create outside the pocket now. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Going for his running back. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, midshipman. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
To throw, it's Novak. Makes a quick catch. And he stopped short. Big play by the defense. Still a 3-score margin here.
Hey, how about this defense there? Nice job rallying to the football to keep them short there as they tried that 2-point play.
And the hands team able to recover the football. this offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll run it here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And the beatdown continues. Now just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, we need you guys to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job at taking care of him, receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Navy offense back out onto the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Lets it go quickly. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49. Navy is lined up quickly here. Linebacker's trying to confuse this offense now. Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush closing in. He finds the running back in the flat. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Finds his man. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Ooh, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short pass, finds the tight end. Juked one tackler and picks up first down yardage. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Pressure is coming. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
To the air, it's Novak. The pocket breaking down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Man, I love the pressure by this pass rush. I know they didn't get to the quarterback, but they definitely affected the throw.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Let's it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Navy. This air attack is still unstoppable.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that 1st down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. The powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. And the back now goes in motion. Always looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Now it's 2nd down here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fights through a tackle. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Rebels will bring their punt team onto the field. And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Rebels will line up to kick it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Novak. He's running out of time here. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Navy getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's escaping the pocket now, trying to extend the play. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. And he'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Back to throw. It's Novak. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, midshipman. Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hit. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense comes back out onto the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught quickly. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line. The offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Novak. Defense is coming after him. He's moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Looking for a red zone touchdown throw, but it's incomplete.
Chris, you get this deep into an opponent's side of the field and come away with 3 instead of 6, and man, it is a letdown. That's certainly not what they're looking for here on 3rd and long from inside the red zone.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even